Celebrity fashion designer Byron Lars. Today, we're going to talk about his design collaboration with the most famous lady around, Barbie. Fam, let's get into it. All right, I am here today with Byron Lars, international fashion designer. How are you doing, Byron? So great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Always love to see you in all of your beautiful scarf. Oh, I just love it. And your drawings in the background.
Oh, thank you. It's always a pleasure to see you too, Michelle.
Well, today I also want to get into something that I love that you've done with our girl Barbie. You know, when we talk about children and when they experience things, we know that their first experience, the content that they see, the representation, be it the skin tone and the texture of the hair, is also important for a child's growth and imagination. How did you get introduced to Mattel? How did that relationship start?
I guess they probably had an intent to do a black collectible Barbie. They'd had many blonde, white, typical Barbies, that what you think of as the archetypal Barbie in the collectible segment. That's why they brought on designers, basically. Collectibles were like a lot more expensive than mainline dolls. They were probably retailed around $100, which is a lot of money for a Barbie. But I think they wanted some representation there. They wanted some diversity there. So I was really thankful they thought of me when they were thinking of that.
Well, I was also noticing in the Mattel history for Barbie, there was Christie, and that was in 1968. And then later in the 1980s, they introduced the Black Barbie doll. Now, when your collaboration came along, a fashion design brand collaboration, what was your goal? Did you have a mission of representation, or it just bloomed into this?
Initially they approached me for a one doll deal, and that was great for me. I'm like, one is fabulous. And I really didn't understand the depth of the cultural significance of that doll until, of course, I made her and I started meeting Black women out there in the world that let me know how important that was. I approached it pretty shallow. Designer, I'm going to make her fabulous. Of course, she's going to be Black, a sister and all that. And hey, we'll have one more cool Barbie that'll look like us. That was pretty much the beginning and the end of it for me, but I realized it was a lot bigger than that, which, was why I guess she sold so well. And then the one doll deal ended up being 15.
I'd have to ask you at this point, which one is your favorite out of the entire 15 collection?
Among my favorites, I would have to say are Coco, and Pepper, and Sugar. And those are the three in the hat series. I don't know, there was something about, I feel like my experience just with the process of Barbie and, the team that they had in place, which was amazing. I think it all came together. That's when we really got our legs. Probably a little bit before that in the African series, but it just really felt like, the box was great, the dolls were great, all the variety was great. And I think that's probably it's among my favorites.
I do actually have a favorite, and maybe it's because she is looking so sassy and classy at the same time. It would be Pepper.
Pepper, okay.
The veil, the hat to the side. She's just saying, buy me.
Yeah, there's something a little extra sister girl about Pepper.
I remember a conversation that you mentioned where women would tell you stories of why your dolls were so important. Which one of those stories stick out the most for you?
I think probably the most poignant one of those stories was After and Beely. And a woman with that same beautiful skin was teary-eyed, thanking me for having made her. And that was really moving, to say the least. It was big for her, and that was really big for me. And I was so thankful to have that experience that she could share it with me.
Well, Byron, your collaboration with Mattel for the Barbie brand was obviously successful. So, with such a success, when can we expect the next Barbie from Byron Lars?
Honestly, I mean, since it was supposed to be a $1 deal, the fact that there were 15, I'm actually honestly super thankful about that. But lately, the notion of me doing it again keeps resurfacing, and lots of people keep asking about the series from before. So clearly there's something in the universe willing some sort of thing to happen with her in the future. We'll see what that is.
I feel the stars lining up that this will come to be. Barbie is calling your name. She says, "Come back to me, Byron. Come back."
It's like, I never left you, girl. I never leave you.
Byron, I love everything about your designs, and I love even more your Barbies. I wish you so much success. Success is attracted to you, so I feel that is no problem whatsoever.
Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
As always, I'm here to bring you all of the ooh, all of the ah, and all of the things. Yes, all of the things. Until next time, a smile is always in style. Keep it fashionable.